Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be doing a video on Speed Freaks. This is the latest game by Games Workshop. It came out a couple of weeks ago. I bought it then. I haven't had a chance to do a video just yet, so I'm going to do it now. It's high-speed combat in the 41st millennium using Orc-based vehicles and Orc constructor vehicles. It looks really cool. I do look forward to playing it. I'm going to run you through what's in the box today. So I'm just going to start with the box for now. So you can see the rather cool kind of Mad Maxy artwork on the front, which features two of the cars, or all the cars in it, I think actually, because this one is the Custom Booster Blaster, this one is the Shock Jump Dragster, and these are the two of the ones that are included in it, because you get two factions in it. We'll get to that in just a minute. So first of all, you might notice on the actual box, kind of almost looks like you're thinking, oh well, have I packed it wrong? Have I, because obviously it's open. Is it bulging because of the sprues in it? It's actually, I think, been designed this way, because as you can see on the bottom here, I'll bring it up, the actual artwork kind of continues onto the bottom. It's quite a cool little touch, I think, to be honest with you. And it lets you, I guess it makes you think the box is bigger than it really is. But I think I like it, it's quite cool. So what I'm going to do is just do a quick jump cut, and then we'll open the box. Okay, so what's in the box? So we'll open it up. First thing you see, nice little card there with the Speed Freaks logo on it. Obviously, Speed Freaks are a clan of orcs, and there's another thing for it's almost like a poster, which is quite cool. Yeah, Speed Freaks are one of the 5 clans of orcs. The others being Goths, Death Skulls, Bad Moons, and Blood Axes, I believe. Yeah, these are the cult of speed. They believe that. First of all, they believe that red vehicles go faster, red ones go faster. They want to be the first into combat. They have like a need for speed, basically. Their vehicles are all belching like fuel-powered monstrosities that go far too fast and are far too ramshackly dangerous, but they're incredibly fun as well. In the box, you've got, as you can see, you got red and yellow sprues. These represent the 2 teams in it. I'll go through the smaller ones first, just because you get you get 2 lots in it, basically. You get 2 dragsters, and you also get 2 lots of warbikers. So I'll just put these to one side for now. Put those over there. So first of all, we'll go through what these bits are. So you have some scenery, which represent kind of metal debris littering the kind of track itself. They're quite solid, they're very thick. You could probably easily use them in 40k, just as like a debris for cover and such, which would be quite cool. You've also got in a little bag these little things. Now what these are, from what I've been able to gather from the rules, are essentially screens. You put your dice into the areas here, and then you've got these screens to cover them, because the idea is that it's kind of I don't know what the word for it is, like you essentially put it down and then your opponent doesn't know what you're going to be doing in the turn, so you can be going very fast, you can go in first, you can attack in, that kind of stuff. You have the assembly guide, comes for the models, which goes through on how to put obviously the Shock Jump Dragster, the Custom Booster Blaster together. They're quite nice little kits, to be fair. I'll get onto them in just a minute. Also, you got how to put the warbikers together, because it does come with 2 lots of 3 warbikers. Obviously, the rules, Speed Freaks rulebook, comes with some nice. Come around a bit now. It comes with some nice, obviously, background and such on it, and game overview. The different phases of it: cunning, speeding, shooting, fighting. The cunning phases, as I mentioned, it's the part where you put the dice hidden, as you can see in the picture there. So your opponent doesn't really know what you're going to be doing, you don't know what they're going to be doing. The book itself comes with the rules, I believe, to use, because you get different scenarios in it, basically, because the idea is that it's you just like an orky warband in there, like encampment. You kind of bored and blown off some steam, so you're doing it by doing different things, trashing the stuff, basic races, Race to Horizon, the Grand Smash, the Big Race. So you get 5 or 6 scenarios in it. You get additional rules, so if you are using the different clans you get different things for them, which is pretty cool. Obviously, advanced rules section that on campaigns. I didn't even know you could do campaigns in it, but obviously, there you go. But yeah, here's the showroom of the thing. So you've got the Shock Jump Dragster. That's the Rucker Truck Squig Buggy, Custom Booster Blaster, Def Killer War Trike, Boom Dakka Snazwagon, and the Mega Trap Scrapjet. So the game actually comes with 2 of the buggies, but it does include the various cards and such to use the different ones. So if you do purchase the other ones, which I am intending to at some point, you get the rules in order to use them, bit of fluff on the back of the cards for each thing as well, which is quite cool. What else we got? Bags of dice. Get the red and the yellow dice, 2 teams. I don't know if it's actually more than 2 players. I think it is actually, because some of the missions do have 4 deployment zones in them. These seem to be some sort of effect cards. Custom jobs, extra grippy tires on there. Or mechanic cards maybe. Not sure what these guys are. Oh, these are damage cards. So these ones were custom job cards. Okay, so these are just like, looks like critical damage that can happen to you. So for instance, booster's broken, just on there. Like I said, I've not opened them yet. I've only really been through it very quickly just to see. There's one of the big bases. You get 2 of them, 1 for each dragster, and you get 6 for the war bikers. Yeah, I've only really been through it very briefly. Open it just to have a quick look. These are the actual game board panels, which are very cool. As you can see, it looks like you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and they kind of fold out to make the game board itself, which is kind of cool actually. I'm wondering what kind of size that would be now. We have to test it later on just to see how big that would be, because that could work quite well just as normal scenery for a 40k game. It looks like in the bottom we have, you see, looks like movement templates, which is kind of cool. Movement and turn templates. I can get that. There you go. Yeah, so they are. Yeah, that's really quite good. Very similar to, looks like very similar to things like X-Wing and such. Yeah, and obviously the arcs that your vehicles can go. So if you're doing a turn, I'm guessing you're going like that sort of thing, or straights or whatever. Yeah, very good. Right. Oh, I've not seen one of these in a long time. There you go. That looks like a speed ruler. So if you're going a certain speed, perhaps, then you use that for your measuring distances. So, not a chance to have proper read the rules yet. May have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Probably do. Probably don't. There you go. So, let's put these guys away for now. Right, so we'll show you the sprues. So, first of all, let's do this. We've got the Warbiker sprues just over here. They're both actually the same, they're just in different colours. So, one thing I did notice about these actually, you can see them, but on here you can see the handlebars just at the top there. They come fully formed, so you put them on the bike itself. There you can see the handlebar bit where you put it. So you put them on top of there. If you want your orc to be holding them, I'm not sure about it, because if you want your orc to be holding them, you use one of these arms. You notice these arms have the actual handlebars on them, so you've got to line them up. So it seems a bit fiddly, but I suppose it lets you have an arm free for the weapons and such. So you got like big choppers, power claws, and grenades and all sorts. I'm guessing that's why they've done it, so you can have a bit more of a dynamic model. And the def guns on there are very cool. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's going to be quite fiddly to put together, I feel. We've got a little Grot waving his banner on the back there. Yeah. There's any orky faces there? Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's that. I mean, you do get, I do believe it's exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's just in yellow. So you get the choice of weapon options for your boys on the main sprue. It looks like you get Not much actually. Holding onto the handlebars. You get the power claw from the knob just there. Obviously that was for the second part of it, or a massive chopper. I'm probably going to build one with chopper and one with power claw. Just give the teams a little bit of difference there. The arms for the boys are just most of that. I mean, I quite like these bits. The big exhaust, so you can choose your own like exhaust that you're going to put on. Because obviously, a good thing about auto vehicles is that they're really customizable. They're very ramshackle, so whatever you really make them from, you know, it's a legal vehicle sort of thing, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's quite good. It means that if you are wanting to use them in 40k, or if you ever do use them in 40k, you can just make them out of pretty much anything. Obviously, if you were going down to a store, it can be a bit annoying because if your model, I think it has to be 50% or more to be played in a Games Workshop store, but still, 50% or more pieces of it have to be Games Workshop. I should probably clarify that. But yeah, so this one is the sprue for the custom booster blaster. It's red, obviously, again to differentiate the teams. Also, that is the main colouring in it. I get the feeling that it's this one would be a Speed Freaks kind of vehicle. The yellow one, the Shotgun Duster, would be a Bad Moons vehicle because of the yellow colouring for them. But yeah, so this is actually very, very cool kit. You get quite a lot onto it. So you've got your flaming exhaust bits there, which are a damage dealing weapon in it. You've got the rivet gun, the very nice spiky kind of wheels. Underneath the chassis, the bit which is going to go on the base, really, I think. So much detail on it. It's really, really good. I mean, yeah, it must be because that's the bit which is going on top with stuff onto it. I do think that looking at it, if that's going to be the chassis there, I think the Shotgun Duster is slightly longer because that's the kind of undercarriage for that one. But I don't suppose it make much of a difference. But yeah, at the moment there are, I believe it's 5 buggies. There's these 2, and then the Boomdacker Snazwagon, the Megatrack Scrapjet, and the Rucker Truck Squig Buggy, which were the kind of 5 released for this game, but also for 40k. There's also a leader that's been released for them as well, just in case, because everything in this box, which is quite good, yeah, just brought on. There's a little teleporter bits because they each have different kind of, I guess, gimmicks for them. The custom booster blaster has a rivet gun on top and has like flaming exhausts, and it's all about it burns in really fast and burns the opponent with it. The shock jump dragster has essentially teleporter technology, which is it's fantastic. That because Orc's fantastic for this because they have one of the most arcane kind of technologies in the 40k universe, something that like the tech priests of Mars don't really understand, and they just use it for things like putting onto a drag racer so it goes faster. They literally rip a hole through the wall to jump ahead of their opponent or into their opponent. That is within rules. You can use it just to ram your opponent, which is again incredibly orky. These are the people who, I believe, teleported in a moon to smash land onto a planet just to get more orcs in there and just kill the enemy. But yeah, so these are the bits for this. These are little Gretchens for it. I'm guessing the boys are around somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so there's your boy pilot and everything. But yeah, so the I think the idea is that because obviously they relaunched this. This came out the week before they did the relaunch for the Orcs, like with the codex and such for 40k. It was supposed to be October, but it didn't really go to October, which was a bit annoying. It's more like Orc November when it came out. But no, I mean it's a cool looking game. I mean I've always loved kind of car combat style stuff, and I always wanted to get games like that. That's why I picked up the rulebook for Gaslands, which uses Hot Wheels cars and stuff. But also, have decided that this is going to be my new year, new army, which is going to be a kind of group of videos I'm going to be doing, based around me building a new army. Me and my wife are going to be starting up because she has Gene Stealer cults, which are kind of sitting unmodelled at the moment, not alone unpainted. And I've got plenty, in all fairness, but I've decided to start a Speed Freaks army. So everything in this box gives you the starters of the army. So you get the 3 fast attack choices. You get 1 unit of bikes and 2 buggies, as it were. So all you really need to do to start said army is HQ, which luckily Games Workshop provided in this rather awesome Death Killer War Trike, which is absolutely badass. I saw this and I thought, I've got to get this. I really do have to get this, just because it looks amazing, in all fairness. So, new war boss on trike with a new style of power claw, but it's called a grabbing claw. But this plus 3 of them, that's 1 detachment, essentially. That's a fast outrider detachment. So that's the beginnings of my Speed Freak army. So the idea is I'm going to be building 1 bit of this every month, painting it 1 bit every month. I've not opened this yet. I might actually do so now, just to give you a bit of a show for it, and so that I can see it myself. So give me just a moment, guys. Actually, no, you know what? Let's do it on camera. I'm loving the box, first of all. I mean, it's a very minimalist design, which is quite cool. All the new buggies that aren't in this box come in a box like this, which is very good. My idea for my Speed Freaks army, I think I'm going to basically have him plus 1 of each buggy. It's going to be probably completely impractical. I love this little outriding auto. I don't know if you can see him with his kind of bandana going on and the shotguns, which is absolutely amazing. That's the look of the guy himself. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is going to have a Speed Freaks army of him plus 1 of every buggy, which is probably going to be really impractical and won't really win me too many battles, but at the same time, I think it'd be quite fun, which is part of the thing for the orcs. I do love orcs because they essentially still have a sense of humour within the game. Right, so let me put this guy around. Ooh. Massive base for him. This is like the Stonehorn or Mournfang base. Oh, it's all on spray. Oh, there you go. So that's very. There's the all outriders attached. Instantly loving this. I mean, this is really cool. There's the war boss's body. Should be standing up right. There we are. Yeah, very nice. And what else do you get? So you get assembly guide, which looks like on the back of which is the rules and such for it. It's quite a big kit then. I have a feeling I might have to paint some bits of this separately, like the rider, for instance, and the war boss on the back. I have to buy some green paint. Actually, it's one of the things I probably should buy for a. Yeah, there you go. You've got the back rule scroll and everything for it, just in different languages and such. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to have to buy some. Oh dear, some green paint. Yeah, I think even though I'm going to be doing a Speed Freaks army, and their colours are the traditional red ones, I think I'm still going to do the shock jump dragster in the yellow, just because it makes it so then if I do just play the game, it can just be part of that game, which would be quite good to do, I think. But yeah, no, so I'm going to try not to go on too much longer on this front. I might actually do a quick jump cut to show the boards extended, just to see what kind of length they cover on it. But yeah, give me just a minute, guys, I'll get that sorted. Yeah, these aren't too bad. I've extended my table out a little bit so you can see this side of it. They are double-sided. So this side you've got the kind of ruined vehicles of various colours on it. But I think these could work quite well for like a small 40k game. Yeah, so this is the other side, the kind of green side to it. Yeah, I think these could work for like a small 40k game. Not a massive one, because they're not massive boards. Maybe some kill team, maybe? Put some ruins on it, just some different bits of it, and I think this could work quite well. Yeah, these are quite nice boards. I like the double-sided nature of it, so you might not be playing in the same place twice, for instance. And obviously, the scenery that you got in the box, you can just scatter around the place. Yeah, this could be quite cool. I can imagine this being quite a fun little game. Right, Anyway, that'll do for the Speed Freaks video. Like I said, there is going to be a new series of videos coming soon, which will detail me building and painting my orcs. I might do some video stuff just with my wife's stuff. It's up to her really, though, because I don't really want to have to do it without her permission. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully you see some more stuff from me soon. Still working on my dwarves, that's still going. I do plan on doing some more unboxing stuff as well. I have a lot of board games, to be fair, to go through that I could do. So anyway, thanks very much, guys. Take care.